Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. This video is to do with, we get some emails and calls here at the office on the tech support where people have their XS series, whether it's the Overdrive, the Vixen, or the Blast XS, and they have steering or they don't have steering and they have throttle. So either the throttle is not working or the steering is not working. There's nothing mechanically wrong with the truck, like the drive axles are fine, it's not covered in mud, it's not been abused. Just one of the two stopped working, and 9 times out of 10 it's just a plug issue. So we're just going to pop this body off here and I'm going to just go through this. So on the vehicle here we've got our charging wire, we've got our battery plug here that powers the vehicle, and then we've got this little wire here at the front. This is just for the lights, okay? And then we've got another plug beside the lights, which is the port or the plug in the wire to power the steering servo. So if this comes dislodged or loose, if I pull this out, for example, and we turn this toy on, it's going to connect, and if I hit the throttle, it works, but no steering. Now this is obvious because I've unplugged this and we know, but we get contacted quite frequently or people where this has just gotten dislodged or something's happened. So once I plug that back in, if you notice, we're back to having steering. So that's one issue. The other issue, which I made this video just because of one particular person who actually sent their toy back to us. We thought it was going to be a real issue with maybe the motor or something else. Turns out, I'm just going to power this off for a moment and unplug the toy, that these two bullet connectors, there's a negative, which is black, and positive, which is red, is what the speed controller receiver sends the power to the motor itself. Now, with that particular vehicle that came, it wasn't obvious like the power plug was not connected here. It was actually still in the tube somewhat, and it was very challenging. For me, when I first got it, I couldn't figure it out, and then realized, and I'm going to plug it in now. I should plug the battery back in. This is connected, our steering works, but no throttle. The other problem was having is that it could bump together. We're getting throttle, it hits a bump, it comes dislodged, but you know, enough that now we've lost power, we've got no motor and drive. So one thing to make sure to do is really check these connectors. There is a negative and a positive. The connectors, if you're can sometimes become loose. Just make sure you've got a really good connection between both the negative and the positive motor wire if you're having issues with drive, and then vice versa. If you're having an issue with steering, make sure that this port here with the wire coming from the steering servo is plugged in. So very challenging over an email or a phone call for someone as tech support to try to diagnose that, but it's something we think through video here. It's easy for you to check at home and save a lot of time and sad faces around the house. So hopefully this helped, and get out there and have fun with your off-road toys.